Once-a-century floods are projected to start happening once every 40 years thanks to rising sea levels caused by climate change, according to the new report from the Africa Centre for Strategic Studies, a US Department of Defense-funded think tank. Experts say the disruption to Africa's coastal and port cities will have a devastating impact on inland economic growth. On the outskirts of Benin's economic capital, Cotonou, dwellings in the town of Ganvie are built on stilts in a coastal lagoon. It's sometimes referred to as the Venice of Africa. Local government officials in the commune of Soava, where Ganvie is located, say flooding has gotten worse in recent decades.
Dans la commune de Soava ici, il y a deux activités principales.
There are two primary economic activities here in the commune of Soava, agriculture and fishing. So when the water rises, the crops are destroyed. Also, the freshwater fish disappear. As a result, economic life becomes difficult.
The effects on the community have been devastating. Residents say their houses have been rendered uninhabitable and
many of our belongings were destroyed. Because of the flooding, the house you see was destroyed last year, and I had to rebuild it on another piece of land to prevent the water from coming in again.
He says he knows parents whose children drowned in the flooding. Alexandra Bodo, another Ganvie resident, says his livestock living in this pen were lost to the flood and the water filled his house to this level.
We lose our houses and we have no money to rebuild them, so the whole family sleeps in a boat.
Communities along the coast around estuaries and coastal lagoons like Ganvie will be the first to bear the brunt of the impacts. Flooding and coastal erosion will also affect Africa's ports. Not enough is being done, according to economists.
One of the things that I find shocking is how little finance is going to support these cities overall in terms of building infrastructure and services. But particularly with climate, it's extremely important that we not only adapt, but with the rising sea levels, that mitigation is taken into account as well.
Experts say the stretch of West Africa's coastline from Abidjan to Lagos is on track to become the world's largest megalopolis and could be home to 500 million people by the end of this century.
That's probably 50% of Africa's, or more than 50% of Africa's total GDP in that strip. So if it develops well, it could really anchor the continent, it could anchor the globe in terms of heading into this sustainable development.
Aside from Ganvie, Lagos and Ghana's capital of Accra experienced major floods in 2022. Wilkins for VOA News, Ganvie, Benin.